Right, everyone. WeaponCollector here. Yeah, been a while. So I'm back now. Should be back to normal schedule now. You know, normal days, Fridays and Saturdays, 2 hours each night. Yeah, back. So yeah, just have a normal chat like we always do. Just in case there's any new viewers, if you like anything weapon related, like this kind of stuff, you'll like this channel. So don't forget to subscribe. If you do subscribe, and this is old subscribers as well, click the bell and then you'll get notifications when I upload then. I upload at least every other day, and when I've got enough stuff to do, I upload every day. And if you ever wanted to support me, there's a Patreon account that you can join for 77p a month, and for that you'd get your name on that board, on that picture frame there. Shows up better on normal videos. I may actually tilt that soon so it tilts towards the camera and shot better on. I'm going to put hinge on it and I can tilt it for the live stream to shot better then. But also, if you shop at Amazon, GearBest or eBay, the links that are on my channel and on all of my videos, use any one of them. If you shop at those websites using that link, I get 7 to 10% of what you spend. And also, if you ever wanted to give me a donation as well, there's an email. Just email saying me, Mike, I'd like to give you a donation, you know, or something like that, and then I'll give you the PayPal address. I don't have the PayPal address on my page. All right, I'll go over to see who's on now because I can't see. So I'll let you know when I can see who's on. Right, hang on a second. Been a while since I've done this, so right, where the fuck am I supposed to be going? It's disappeared. There it is. Live control room. Right, I'll let you know in a second. There's 6 watching by the looks of it. There's a 20-second delay on the comments. Makes it slightly easier for me. Come on. No fucking chat come up yet. I'll let you know when I can see the comments. First time I refreshed the page, the whole thing completely disappeared. Yeah, I'll let you know in a minute. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to go onto the watch page. Yeah, for some reason, the comments ain't coming up for me. So I'll try this one more time. And I'll just go onto the watch page for it. Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that. Unless they've changed it. Let's turn my volume. Very annoying, that is. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but for some reason I can't see the comments that way. So I'm going to have to watch the video the same way you lot are. Oh, hang on. What? Right, hang on. I may have messed up here then, yeah. Right, hang on. Hang on. Is the chat not on then? If I ever get to do this. Give me a couple of minutes. Right, hang on. Yeah. Refresh the page if you're watching. And the live chat should be on now. That was my fault. Yeah, so just give me a second and I'll go back and I'll have a look. That's what I mean. I ain't been on for so long. I forgot how to do the bloody yeah. Right, Kern. Right, Donna. Yeah, so sorry about that. So yeah, everything should be sorted now. TJ, Dave. Yeah. It's all right now, is it? Yeah. I haven't been on for a while. I forgot how to do it. God's sake. Oh, well, it's on now. It makes you laugh, doesn't it? Have 2 weeks off and you bloody can't remember how to do it. All right, Sam. Yeah, I'm back. Finally. Yeah, so evening, everyone. I hope you're all right. Let's get this on to live chat. Yeah, that's it then. So you could hear me, but you couldn't write nothing. So, as I haven't been on for ages, I might as well say it. How was everyone's Christmas and New Year's? One was all right. You know, good. It was perfectly fine, if you know what I mean. Nothing bad. New Year's was a bit strange. We had to take a drunk friend home. Yeah, okay. It was a female. She got a bit too drunk and had to go home. So. But yeah, but other than that, that was probably the most eventful thing I had. Then I started getting that heartburn stuff. Oh, these are the tablets I got in the end. Don't know if you should swallow that or not. Yeah, it's all right now, Marcus. I'm still I'm not getting any heartburn at all now, really. Uh, but I'm still struggling to swallow a little bit if I don't chew my food up properly. But then that's just a habit of mine anyway. I tend to eat really quickly, and not chew properly. So as long as I do that, it goes down fine. I'll tell you what, Marcus, I've always had that anyway, so it's not made me any worse than normal. But yeah, no, I'm all right at the minute. Yeah, no sort of ill effects from them tablets. I'll be honest with you, I've only took them for 4 days anyway, so I've only had 4, but they definitely seem to be working. And not he said both were okay for me, just the usual thing, really. Yeah, that's about what I was trying to get at, really. Yeah, about the same, just the normal old stuff, nothing bad. Yeah, I think Weapons and Stuff said he was going to be on. I don't know if he thinks I'm not on or not. He said he'd be on tonight, though. Yeah. So yeah, as far as the acid reflux, yeah, that they definitely seem to be doing something. I still get a bit of it must be coming up a little bit because of that. You could tell I was coughing a minute ago, but yeah, it's not doing what it was. But the problem was it was coming up in my sleep and waking me up. So I suppose that could be potentially dangerous, couldn't it, if you didn't wake up? Sam said, "Told you to stay away from the shady women." Like, yeah, I wish. My dad taught me the earwax on the pinky trick. What for bloody heartburn? No thanks. Or is that for something else? Uh, he said if I get acid, I'll usually have a glass of milk. It works for me anyway. Well, thing is, this wouldn't go away. Yeah, it just no matter what I did all the sort of home remedy stuff, and it wasn't doing anything. Yeah, that's what I'll say really. Oh, Mouse Barton said the weather is getting very cold now. I think snow is coming soon. Yeah, I noticed that today, how cold it was, especially when it starts getting dark. As soon as it starts getting dark, or just before it's night, you can really feel the fucking cold then, can't you? Compared to how it is earlier on in the day. When I was in them woods, it was all right. You know the video I did when I was in the woods. It was reasonably all right weather then for temperature, but then just before it started getting dark, about 4 o'clock, it was really, really cold then. Oh, actually, saying that, yeah. Funny thing is, CJ saying about it snowing. It did actually snow here this morning, but I wasn't awake at the time. But yeah, there was a little bit of snow left on the umbrella for our table, saying that. So yeah. Richard, right, Rich? He said, tried doing a video on putting a steel face on a cast iron anvil, but ran out of coal while preheating it. That's a pity, Rich. You'll probably get round to doing it, though, wouldn't you? I'd assume. If anyone can guess my drink today, I don't know, I'll give you a shout out. You can ask for a clue first if you want, though, because otherwise I don't think you'd ever get it. He said to Marcus, not yet local Sainsbury's don't have it as far as I can see. I'm that's what Lem said. No, it's a normal, it's what I would call a normal drink. Well, yeah, I won't say too much, but it's a hot drink. Yeah, Dave, it's a hot drink. Tumbo green tea, no, but you're not far off. Tumbo's the closest, but I might have to give you a clue, all of you, because I don't think you'd get it. If someone guessed this right, I'd be fucking amazed. Like a fantasy freeze, I wish. Iron Man Spartan's very close as well, and Marcus is very close as well. He's very close as well. Sam said the wind direction changed here today. I think it's the end of our frigid Arizona winter. But no, not green tea, but you're quite close there. Not black tea either, but again, you're very close. Dead Not Tea is quite close as well. Do you want a clue? I'll give you a clue, because you're all very close, but you're also miles away. The clue is, this is 3 normal drinks in one. They are. Now have a guess. Richard said, no, Marcus, need to preheat the anvil for a good few hours before welding. It cast iron is horrible to weld unless preheated. Marcus was asking if he'd managed to film it or not. Right, I'll see if I get any more guesses, then I'll tell you. Fancied something unusual today. Add one more thing to that Tambo and you're right. Yeah, use one out. I'll tell you what it is. It's coffee, hot chocolate, tea, and a bit of coffee, mate. I don't really like milk. Yeah. So coffee, tea, chocolate. Gravy and chocolate. I don't drink a lot of gravy now. Whiskey, I wish, Marcus. You know me, if I start, I can't stop. So I've got to not, unless I'm going out. Yeah, that's a good guessing game. I'll show you it if I could. It just looks like quite dark tea. When you have bad guts, Mike. I'll tell you what it was. I'd drunk a coffee not long before the stream, so I didn't want a great big thing of black coffee, because I noticed last time when I had a load of black coffee on the stream, it was making me, I couldn't hardly read anything. But I also don't like black tea, so the tea is decaffeinated, but the coffee's not. So it's a little bit of coffee, like half a teaspoon of coffee, decaffeinated tea bag, and then I thought that would just taste a bit weird. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just put some hot chocolate in as well, sweeten it up a bit. So what's everyone been doing then? Anyone want to bring up any topics or anything? I made these today. They're a bit simple. Some throwing knives or spikes, I suppose. I had little, there'll be a video of those on tomorrow. Quite thick. They're 6mm thick, inch across. You can either throw them the old Adam Challenging style, can't remember what you call it, no spin, or half spin or full spin. So yeah, there'll be a video of me making those. I've recorded it all today. I couldn't stick all 3 of them though. I ain't quite good enough yet, but you'll see some throwing at least. Mark said coffee gives some people the shits too. Maybe that's why I would never have. I'll tell you what, I'll be honest, might sound a bit vulgar to some people, but I've not had a proper, I very, very rarely have proper solid shits. And yeah, and I ain't had proper solid ones for years. So yeah, maybe that's the coffee then. Jamie was saying to Marcus, we get the winds from the jet stream off coast of Cali during the summer when the winds come from the north and the east. This time of year, it's winter. South and west brings the warmer tropical air. My man Smart said, nice. He said, I hope everyone's got their preps ready. I see the government is preparing to put troops on the street. That must mean they're expecting civil unrest. Did not know that. Prep said, very cool, throwing knives, spikes. Yeah, I had to go with them. I thought I'd get the 6mm because I thought they'd be a bit heavier. I was planning on doing something longer and bigger, but I thought I could only, it was either get 2 big ones or 3 smaller ones. So I thought I'd do 3 smaller ones. They're about 6 inches long. Funny thing is, Liam, I was going to message you because I'd seen you wasn't on. Richard said, still need to do a video on how I aim a bow using a string walking method. Yeah, no, I'd like to see that, Rich. My man Spartan said, do you ever do underhand throws with knives? No, I've never tried that. I'll tell you what, today's the first day I ever did no spin as well. I was getting a bit fed up because I wasn't sticking them. So I thought, oh, fuck it, I'm going to give no spin a go. Yeah, because you can throw them harder, no spin. But it's getting the hang of it. But, yeah. But no, I've not, I'll be honest, I've only been doing knife throwing past 3 or 4 months, and something like that, maybe 6 months. Then he said you need more fibre. Oh, I'll tell you what though, Zed, I eat at least 1 meal a day is purely vegetables. So I don't know. I think I may have mild IBS or something. I don't know, but yeah, or maybe it is just more fibre. But yeah, I said I just got a notification. Samuel was saying to Iron Man about his bear board, which was the nail board. Oh, Alan, it's nice to see you on here, Alan. All right. How you doing, Alan? Tomba said me, I've been on my arse with a yanked up ankle. Oh, have you? Ah, bloody hell. How'd you do that then, Tomba? Yeah, apart from the old acid reflux shit, I'm sort of all right now. There's I ain't got no complaints. I know it's my old where I had that gout. The lump's hurting a little bit, but it's not the gout coming back. It's I was wearing boots today because what it's done, it's damaged the joint ever so slightly. Then it was easy. Bran flakes the best I found. I'll have to give them a go for a week and see. They don't bother me. I'm all right anyway. That surprised me to see you on now. Yeah, good. Marcus said I never get a solid Richard III either. Always like porridge. Yeah, I think it's just that, isn't it? Remember the old injury that comes back with the weather month. Ah, you get that, do you? Yeah, I get that. Funny thing is, yeah, I have had a complaint today. Actually, my chest was hurting again, which is I got a chest injury at work in about 2000. I think it was year 2000. And I had a little twinge of that today, so I had to put a load of deep heat on. If I whack a load of deep heat all over it and give it a good rub, heat it up, it goes. Or it don't go, but it makes a big difference. Said, I remember as a bartender, we had the unrulies, a corporal's drop of Visine in the beer would send them home fast, better than fibre. What's that? I can't record it now. Make you shit yourself. My man Spartan said, try not wearing high top boots every day as it weakens your ankle joints over time. They're having too much support. No, that's a good point. He's an idea now. I have a vision of Mike sat on the box shitting for a sieve. I was going to say who brought up the shitting. It was me, wasn't it? Derailed my own fucking stream here, haven't I? Richard said, would have done the bow aiming method video sooner, but I went to shoot my bow and couldn't draw it fully, so I've been building back the strength to shoot it. Yeah, well, I look forward to it, Rich. I'll be honest, I don't wear boots a lot. I was only wearing boots because I was in the shed making them throwing knives. As I said, I'll have a video on tomorrow. They're outside at the minute. I was going to show you what boots they were. They're just the cheap ones. But I think what it is because they've got a different sole to my trainers. My trainers are quite old, so they're like well worn in, almost shaped to my foot, if that makes sense. So they support my foot how it wants to be supported or how it's used to be supported. Whereas those boots are new and they've got some new, but they're slightly too big. I bought some insoles, but I accidentally bought sort of orthopedic ones. So they've got like lumps on them, you know, to support your foot. And I think they must put my foot in a different position. Yeah, and then it makes that bit of the lump where the gout was hurt a bit. But I can tell it's not gout because when that gout comes on, you can tell it almost straight away. It's like a burning sensation right inside your joint at first, and then when it comes on, it's yeah. As someone said on here, they knew someone it was so painful to them, even the breeze of someone walking past made it hurt. Like I said, Timberland boots, most comfortable boots on earth. I think quite a few of my relatives have them. I could never afford them. I've got a pair of Doc Martens steel toe cap boots, and I'll show you them. They're just here. These are the other ones. These are the ones I was wearing today. Click. They're only 16 quid. Steel toe cap. Well, not a steel toe cap, synthetic toe cap. But they're one of the lightest boots I've ever had in my entire life. That's why I wanted them. They're extremely light. Richard said you mentioned you planning on doing a military bill hook, Mike. Will you do a build video like the CrossFit videos? Yeah, definitely, Rich. Yeah, I was looking at the bill hook earlier. The first thing will be I'll have to see if it'll drill all right first, though. If it doesn't drill, I may have to change my mind. But yeah, as long as it drills all right, definitely, Rich. Brett said, if you ever take your homemade throwing blades to a safe outdoor area, you could paint the handles a bright colour so they are easy to find on the ground. Ah, that's a good idea, Brett. I like that. Yeah, very clever. Yeah, because I must admit, I had been stopped from throwing my throwing knives in my garden once because there was too many leaves around. I think it's been orange or something. Yeah, that would make a hell of a difference, wouldn't it? Then he said a mate of mine bought one of those Tron bows. Had to use my card to do it though. Said she didn't want to open an account on B&B. Got it here ready in case we spoke about it. Bloody brilliant, Zed. May not be quite as powerful as the Horror Zone, but well worth it. Yeah, 10 times better than all of the old ones. Sam said, I wear cowboy boots. The only time I have ankle problems is when I break out the high heels. Mark said to I'm a Spartan, yeah, cats are super hard wearing, but I don't find them comfy. And look, he said he's well pleased with it. He says it's great. They're brilliant. Yeah, slightly weaker than the others, but especially for that 20 quid, man, you cannot complain for 20 quid for that. And it's still an overall better than the old ones. All of the old ones. When I said as long as they're not green. Oh yeah, because it'd be zombie throwing knives then, yeah. Deadly zombie throwing knives, highly illegal. Glad you pointed that out. Yeah, no lime green. Sam said I was actually thinking the other day, remember the old platform shoes from the disco era? I want some goldfish swimming in them. Yeah, I've seen them. I do. I'd like to see them in real life. I can't remember what it was. There's a piss take thing of someone walking around with them, but all the goldfish are dead. I'm about Marcus, Tim's are great. But they're 150 pair. That's what I mean. I could never have. I had to spend 16 quid on mine. 150, nearly 10 times too much for me. Then he said, Marcus, I've been looking for St. Elga. I'm going bloody senile. Oh, what's that? What do you want about cheese? We've got loads of cheese downstairs from Christmas. Loads of blue vein cheese, bloody brie, and loads of different kinds. Because I've not been eating a lot of cheese. I just haven't been in the mood for it. And I do like at Christmas cheese and crackers. And we've still got whole boxes of crackers and whole great big lumps of cheese. That's the problem when you're trying to eat healthy. I still always have at least 2 days where I eat whatever the fuck I want, though. Life's too short to not bloody eat what you want sometimes, isn't it? Strange old drink this is. The strongest flavour in it seems to be the tea. If anyone wondered what tablets I got in the end, I don't know if anyone, that's what I got in the end. Just in case. I did show it earlier, but some more people on there. They seem to be working, but the weirdest thing though, the day that I went and got those tablets, I was feeling better anyway. And then the day after it started coming back when I, yeah, so yeah. Almost wanted, have you made hardtack before, homemade crackers? No, I know of them though. No, I don't know why. I'll tell you what it is, Iron Man. I always get paranoid that you're gonna make that stuff, not seal it up good enough, and then come back later and it's all gone mouldy. Because I've found the only way to ever keep stuff good is to have it pre-packaged already. Anything where you package it up yourself never tends to be good enough unless you can do like that, you know, that vacuum sealing kind of stuff. Yeah, so I always get paranoid. I'm going to waste all my time doing it and then come back and it's all mouldy or something. Yeah, it might not be. Then look, he said, Marcus, I've written it down now. I'll have a look next time. Weapons I've said, think that may have been what I was prescribed. Richard said, no green or deadly full automatic tactical black handles, which encourage violence on those throwing knives. Like, oh no, I'm glad you and Liam said. I was just about to put, I was going to write on there zombie, paint and green. What I might do though, depending on how heavy they are, Dwayne Myers is going to sell some of my stuff on his eBay. He wants me to make him some stuff, so I may put my name on there, you know, like WC, and put XDM50 on there. Send him them. You can sell them then. I'm not sure. Oh, man, Smart said, good point, Mike. Yeah, that's the only thing with me. I always think, you know, am I going to come back late? So, yeah, and it's going to be mouldy. So I always try everything I have in my homemade rations is, or, you know, in just the shit hit fan prepping food, all pre-packaged stuff. And in the rations, what I tend to do is try and look out for little packets of things. Like the other day, I found these packets of pre-packaged things of 4 biscuits. They'd be fucking perfect for your homemade rations. If you want to make 48-hour ration packs, all of that pre-packaged stuff's perfect for that. Because you're not then handling 4 biscuits and wrapping them up in cling film. You know what I mean? All of it, putting dirt on it and, you know, potentially putting air on it. And pre-packaged, it's good to start with. Tammy said to Iron Man, my son and I made some when he was 13. We ate some when he was 18, or we will again next year when he's 23, every 5 years till we run out. Oh, nice. Yeah. How do you sort of package yours up, Sam? He said to Marcus, mind you, I've got a fair bit of cheese to get through at the moment. Marcus said to me, that San Renmu you recommended a few days ago, the Spyderco lookalike, is it big or small? It's quite small, Marcus. I think it's about that big. Maybe smaller than the normal San Renmus. I'm not actually 100% sure. I must want to just taking the flour and making the dough in the field is probably best. Yeah, I think so. When I said I'll film a flapjack video on Monday, that'd be good. All right, Pete. Good to see you on, mate. Then he said you can get a tin of Spam for £1 at Poundland. That's what I mean. Pre-packaged, you know it's all right in there. Because you can do things right. Like I know with making your own booze, as long as you make sure everything's proper clean, it'll last. That's all you'd have to do with the hardtack. When you package it up, make sure it's proper, everything's clean. And it should be all right. But I just get paranoid that you're going to come back and it's going to be all mouldy. Then he said, cheap enough for a ration pack. Exactly. Double sale blue, you right, mate? Yeah, a few ladies as well. Yeah. Oh, fellow ladies. And they say there actually was a couple of ladies on there. Leonard, you right, mate? You're only half an hour late. That don't matter. You've still got an hour and a half to go. Poundland meat is of human origin. Well, I'd still eat it in emergency. I'd still eat it in a non-emergency. Pete said the knife is just like the grasshopper. Search grasshopper knife and see the size. I saw an ad for bulk mac and cheese last night. £23 bucket with a 20-year shelf life. I thought of Iron Man when I saw it. No, that's bloody good. I'll tell you what, Sam, you wouldn't see adverts like that over here. You might do if you searched them out, but you certainly wouldn't on the telly. Right, I'm gonna just put on slow-mo slightly longer. Because it's getting a few on now. Then what he said, it's real spam, not home brand. Sam said, I have a pressure sealer. Put hardtack in the heavy plastic and the machine sucks up the oxygen out. That and it's dry environment here, very little mold. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I was on about. Those pressure sealers and that, like the vacuum sealer things, they're what you want. If you're serious about keeping food that you make yourself, that's what you need. You can't fuck about with wrapping things up in cling film, cling film, and then putting them in sealed bags. I don't think it's good enough. It's got to be like a pressure sealer or a vacuum sealer thing. I think, anyway. Number Salboo said, hi, Mike. I got my RMX Tron. Was missing 2 nuts on the bottom plastic housing, but had some nuts spare, so to cross-thread them to make them fit. Well, funny thing is, I thought, though, that mine had 2 missing at the bottom. In that bit there, wasn't it? I thought mine had them missing. Turned out mine was actually in it, was already in it, because it was telling you to put the nuts in that bit. So I put the nuts in, and then it was missing 2. And then I noticed they were in there. So, yeah. I had the same thing, but turned out mine was in there. I just couldn't see them. Sam said, Mark, yeah, it was a Costco ad. Yeah, then that's what I mean. You probably wouldn't see that kind of stuff over here if that was aimed at preppers anyway. Then said, anyone else making the most of the blades and bows? Well, I was, and I want to. If some more stuff comes up that I want, I'll definitely spend some more money, because some of that stuff there was super fucking cheap. That was unmissable, I think. If you ain't got one, get that fucking Tron. He got some more in as well. Pete said, just got the Maxpedition Urban wallet in black. It's smaller than a normal wallet, and you can hold cards and cash. And it's small as you can go, really. You know what? I once got offered some Maxpedition stuff, and I don't know what happened. I said yes, and I gave them my address and that, and then they never sent the stuff. I don't know if it was because I wasn't in America, because I still get it now. People think I'm from America. But I would have loved to have reviewed some Maxpedition stuff. I might have to message them. But someone said to me, why don't you message some companies? You know, because I might not be getting GearBest stuff for a while now. Maybe all this year. Yeah, let's see. I say that because what happens is the person who represents me normally changes about once a year, so it may take till this one gets changed for me to get stuff again. But all it's going to take is for people. I might have to do an EDC video where I really big up some knife or something, and then if people buy that, it'll raise the money I'm earning GearBest, and then it'll come back again. Yeah, I would have loved that Maxpedition stuff, but I never got it. Never had any Maxpedition stuff. Iron Man said instant potato is great, quick camping meal with Poundland meat. Yeah, that sounds good. You know, I've never had instant potato until recently, about 2 or 3 months ago. I think it's all right, isn't it? What people need to expect, because I know people say, oh, it don't taste right, don't taste like mashed potato, but you need to understand the people who think that it's because it's not. You know, it is, but it's a good substitute, isn't it? You know, it is mashed potato, but it's instant's never going to be as good as mashing it yourself. But it's still really good, I think. Yeah, I thought it was good stuff. If you're desperate and, you know, or even just camping, instant potato and poundland meat, that's fucking luxury. If you know, if you had to be digging around for worms and shit, do you know what I mean? And leaves, a bit of instant potato and some fucking poundland meat would be a luxury, wouldn't it? Leonard said, I got the Tron after your video. That's well worth it, isn't it, Leonard? I think it's great. Pete said, yeah, I have the pocket organizer type pouch also, and they are good to throw in a bag. Can't get a better crossbow for £20, can you? No, exactly, you can't. You're going to get nothing like that. So yeah, it's brilliant. Dumpster said, Mike, have you heard of the Kailash Blades Nout? I'm going to get one on order. No, never heard of that. Can you message me it? Richard said, if Blades and Bows has 2 certain wall hanger swords for sale, I might get them so I can copy the dimensions and make a battle ready version I know will sell. Yeah, I'm going to keep looking and hopefully see what comes up. There's loads of stuff I'd like, but you know, it all depends prices and that. I'm Spartan to Mike, buy a AA essential flask, 1 litre. I'll look that up. AA essential flask. All right. I said, guys, I will sub to Samuel and Pest Control. Yeah, get your subs in. Yeah, go sub each other. Oh, Chuck Norris is on. All right, Chuck. Good to see you on. He said, howdy, folks. You have many weapons, but you don't have the most powerful of all. Chuck Norris. No, but Chuck's in the stream, so that's good enough. Jumbo Turbo said, Mike, yeah, the nuts were not in housing, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought mine was missing, but mine were in there. I'd even put them in and done it up and then realised. I thought I was going to check, and then when I looked, they was in there. I was missing a Allen key, though. That's what I was missing. The Allen key to the bigger Allen key. But again, for 20 quid, it didn't matter, did it? Then he said there's many a tramp that would be more than glad for instant mash and spam for it. Exactly. Chuck said he is his own weapon. We know. Oh, I know all about Chuck Norris, mate. Leonard said, if you could only have air guns and crossbows, which would you have? I don't know. That's a hard one, actually, Leonard. Quickly, without thinking too much into it, probably crossbows. But a crossbow could take down something bigger than an air rifle. Damn, you should welcome Chuck Norris. Don't get angry and break the internet. I know, that'd be a shit. Or break the stream. Chuck said, I can at any moment. Don't mess with me. No, you've got our full respect, Chuck. Double Salbo said, link sent, mate. Let me know what you... Oh, I can look on my phone, can't I? Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'll look on here. Mike said, air gun all day. Yeah, thinking quickly, it was hard for me to decide. But I only thought crossbow, if he means pistols and rifles, because the crossbow, you could take down deer and other similar size things, and the pistols, you might be able to get small game with that. Well, these ones you could. It would definitely kill it, whether it be accurate enough to do it. Yeah, a lot of the time that comes down to the shooter, doesn't it? Leonard said I'd go for crossbow myself. I said, for me, if there were no power limits air guns in the UK as there are, yeah, or no power limits on, I would say air gun as well. Yeah. But with the 12 pound limit, I'd rather go for crossbows. Chuck Norris said a crossbow's like a toothpick to me. Then not Z said I'd cheat and have an air bow. I must have Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry. Nice, your ass is mine, punk. Weapons I said I was thinking the same. Sam said the weapons I was thinking the same. I'd go crossbow every day. Yeah, if it was no power limit and you could have like a 40 foot-pound air rifle, then yeah, that'd be a different story because you could kill a. That'd be like having a rifle then anyway. But yeah, a 12-foot-pound air rifle. It's just not enough I could do with it in a shit hit fan kind of situation. So boosted, I'd go crossbow every day. Richard said Barnett Commando recurve with a £220 prod would take down anything that walks the land. Would be my choice. Oh, I've got a double payout today from my Amazons. So thank you anyone who's been shopping on those Amazon links, because I got paid today $10 on the Amazon.com, which is better than nothing. That'll get me, something. Can't think of anything. And I got 28 quid on the Amazon.co.uk. So whoever's been using them, cheers. The only thing is, both of those have to be spent on Amazon, but it doesn't matter anyway, because I tend to buy the stuff I need for videos and that using that. Hampton, I looked up how to convert foot-pounds to feet per second. I feel for you guys. My air rifle was 29 foot-pounds. Yeah, it's confusing how we do foot-pounds and you do feet per second. Yeah. We're only allowed 12 foot-pounds for rifles and £6 for pistols. But that is enough for small game. Pete said, I'll use your eBay and Amazon links. Cheers, Pete. Websoft said, can you buy PlayStation 4 games on Amazon links? Yes, yeah. I think that's, if I bought the Resident Evil 4 myself, I think that came from the Amazon.com money. So like $26. I said, yeah, but not all air rifles are sub 12 foot-pounds, just that you need a ticket to own one. Yeah, well, I thought, yeah, I was taking it as sort of legally now. Do you know what I mean? How we have it now. If it was over 12 foot-pound, it would be air rifles any day. Although saying that, no, I'd probably still say crossbow, because if it was I don't know the situation we're talking about, but if it's pre-charged, you're soon going to run out of, unless you've got a pump, you won't be able to use it. And I don't think you get many spring air rifles that are very, very powerful, do you? Iron Man Spartan said, range weapons are good, but close up they are useless. Being good with a blade is important. Yeah, good point. Then I said, I'm going to order one of Mark's books for your Amazon. Cheers, Leonard. I appreciate it. Benefit us both there. The Amazon links in this video, Peach. If you look in this video, it should be on there. If you go down, scroll down to the Amazon bit. Oh, hang on. I watched that Bird Box, which I thought was all right. And then I watched The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which when I initially saw the title and the picture put me off a bit. It's Coen Brothers anthology western. At first I thought, oh no, it looks terrible. But when I found out it was an anthology, and some are like pure comedy, some are like deadly serious. Yeah, it was really good actually, if you like westerns. I've not been watching a lot of films. When I said in the US there are some break barrels that are about 30 foot. I did not know that. I thought they'd be too hard to pull down, to be honest. I don't know. Pete said, got it. Richard said you can get 25.25 cal underlever air rifles at a 40 foot-pound. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, you've told me now. Well, that would be a good way to go then. But yeah, originally I think I was just pan shot. Yes, Peter said, I love that bit. It's great, isn't it? Pan shot, pan shot. I liked the bit before as well when he's saying about shot the bloke in the knees, whatever it is. I won't spoil it for anyone. But yeah, you lot have taught me there. So yeah, I did not know that you could get break barrels and underlevers that powerful. I thought they'd be too hard to pull down, to be honest. Where am I? I'm about to. Is slingshot more foot-pounds than an air rifle in the UK? You know what? I don't know, but I bet some of them could be. I really don't know. I bet with them heavy bits of, heavy lead balls, I bet they are. Tumber said bolts are easy to make from scratch than pellets. That's a very good point. The higher the FPS, the higher the quality of pellet, and the harder problem finding them. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah. Yeah, I think overall, I don't know. I'd probably still say crossbow. I don't know. When you weigh up, I don't know. Pete said, good idea for a video. Do the pan shot. I'll save some up. Marcus said, what's that film, Mike? Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's the Coen brothers. And it's called The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I think it's got 6 different Western stories in it. The first one is pure comedy, pure bizarre comedy. Some of them are serious. Some of them are poignant. Yeah, some of them are bizarre. But there's Liam Neeson's in one of them. Jumper Sabu said, I got the other tactile stainless steel pen. Oh, tactical steel pen you have, Mike. Got both now, and both are well worth having. Much better than the alley ones. They are, aren't they? A hell of a difference when you get the stainless steel ones, aren't they? Completely different to the alley ones. The alley ones are all right, but when you hold one of those stainless steel ones, you can tell that would make a hell of a difference if you had to use it, doesn't it? Troxin's on, you right, mate? He said, I bought a HW77 years ago, then found out it was about 18 foot-pounds, so got rid of it. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate, because if you get caught, you can get fucked over for that, even though it's probably not your own fault originally. Pete said, go for hole. Yeah, that was probably one of the best stories, that last one, I think. I think that was the last one, wasn't it? Marcus said, love the Coen brothers, we'll check it out. Yeah, if you like the Coen brothers, you'll love that film. I don't think I've ever seen a Coen brothers film I didn't like. So I've not seen all of them though. There's a couple I haven't seen. Oh brother, where art thou? I don't think I've seen that one. But I've not seen a Coen brothers film I didn't like. I'm a Spartan said I want to make a catapult, but I have no room to test it. You could always make a sort of soft backstop, just at least you could practice with it. Do you know what I mean? I think crossbows look more threatening than air rifles as well. Yeah. Jumper Star boosted, Mike. I'm thinking of getting the Cold Steel Chaos Tanto. Don't think I've seen that one. I'll have a look at that thing now. Jumper Star boot. Sam said to Tumbo, I have over 10,000 pellets for my rifle. We can buy things of $750, about $6. Saves the work. That's quite cheap, that. 500 pellets over here now. 500 2 pellets is over 10 quid. So about $15 probably. Pete said, had a customer with a brass Kuberton on his keys the other day. Told him it's not a good idea to carry it. Told him about the pens. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Kubertons are classed as I'll have to have a look later. The link wasn't showing any pictures on my phone. Then he said, have a bolt sticking into you seems more unpleasant as well. My man's like a trebuchet catapult, 20 foot tall. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, I ain't got room for that either. Then Sabu said to Marcus, either that or a double-edged version. Well worth getting, I think. Troxin said, have you seen the Fura titanium versions of yours? 15 quid on Gearbest. I've seen the titanium pens go for 60 quid. I may have seen that, because I do look on there. Titanium's quite light, though, isn't it? I think. I tell you why I like the stainless steel ones, because of how heavy they are. Then he said, Marcus, the Americanized ones, yes. Tumbo said, I have around the same, Sam. 15 tins of 500 in an old ammo can, 7,500 in one and 5,000 in another can. Troxin said, can UK sellers sell illegal items without getting into trouble? Only if they do it privately, I suppose, and they don't get caught. Yeah, that's what. But it would still be illegal, wouldn't it? It's just you don't get caught. But no, if it's illegal, you can't. You can get done over here for fucking, importing something. Well, you can get. I could have potentially got done because someone sent me as a gift a flick knife, and I didn't even buy it or even ask for it. But luckily they didn't. Mark said you used to be able to get nice knives on eBay until they went all snowflake. I remember the actual fucking Watchdog episode where they was lying out their asses, the bastards, about these certain knives being sold on there that was flick knives. And I owned the fucking knife that they were showing. And it wasn't a flick knife at all. It was a bloody liner lock knife. Troxton said, I've seen extendable battens on eBay from UK sellers. Now, if they got caught, they would get done. Yeah. They must just be testing their luck, pushing their luck. But yeah, if they did get caught, they would get done, I think. Oh, yeah. Although extendable battens is a weird one, though, because extendable battens aren't actually on the offensive weapons list, are they? I don't know. Sam said to Tumbo, awesome. I started collecting pellets when they raised the price of 2.2 ammo here a few years back. Now I like shooting my air off as much as my 2.2. Tumbo Taboo said, Mike, the Slingshot channel did a review on it. Just type in quickly reinvented, the Nout. Huge, massive, adorable. Win it on YouTube. Oh, I'll have a look later then. This is on there. There weren't no pictures. What I'll do though, I'll just go on my computer later and have a look. I'm as part of tinned goods will be banned as soon as they can be used as a weapon. Exactly. Don't surprise me. Tom Sabu said UK sellers on battens. No, they're from the UK. They just say it's in the UK. They're banned in 2004. Sam said, well, zombie green tins of spam. Yeah, highly illegal. That's zombie spam, you imagine it. Best control UK rats. That's CJ, if anyone's wondering. You just come back on, CJ, or are you going off? Proctor said, I got a metal Freddy Krueger glove from the US before the ban years ago. You can't get them on eBay, only plastic ones. King Bradley said, why would battens be banned in the UK? That's just overkill. I have no idea, but I remember when they did it, because I remember you could buy them from catalogues, Spytech and that, and then all of that, extendable battens, side-handed battens, the lead-weighted Koshes all just disappeared. Richard said, would anyone like to see a video of forging an arrowhead? I think I can film a video on the process without it being a really long video. Yeah, I'd like to see that, Rich. The thing is, I'm going to make some soon out of some spoons. Do the old poor man's way. The sort of easy poor man's way. Just a hammer. Hammer and hopefully some fucking tin snips. Hopefully. I don't know. I'll have to see if it'll cut it. Dumble Sabu said, Mike, I'll send you a picture of our mail. Hang on. Oh, you just go in, CJ. See you later, mate. Dumble Sabu, but Freddy gloves are not illegal in the UK. I have one. I'm asked, is it illegal for two willing men to... It is legal for two willing men to have a fight in the UK, no weapons, of course. He said, battens are banned in parts of the US as well, so I've been told, as they are seen as being dangerous. Tumbo said, sure would, Richard. Pete said, same, could you do a few stars? Yeah, it'd be good, Rich, do it. They are. You've had about 5 or 6 people say yes now. King Bradley said, are firearms legal in the UK? I'm not familiar with the laws. Yeah, you can get, we can have bolt action bullet rifles, 2.2 bullet rifles, shotguns. You got to have a license though, and although it's not difficult to get, it's not readily available. You've got to do things to get it. You can't just apply for a license, get the license, and go and get a gun. You've got to be deemed that you can have the license, sort of thing. There's a bit more to it than that, but yeah, we can have a lot more than people would think. So he said they can carry and own a handgun they like, but they have an extendable stick, they'll get arrested. Yeah, Electro mentions things like that. I think where he comes from, you're not allowed flick knives, but he can carry a gun. So, yeah. Thompson said the glove isn't illegal, but to get one is. Like I said to King Bradley, heavy checks from the police. Yeah. Yeah, all of my stuff, King Bradley, if you don't know, mine's all, this is all stuff you don't need a license for. If any of those was firing firearms, they would have to be kept in a safe. My man Spartan said, having a gun in the UK is pointless these days, too many checks. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother. I don't want the bother of it. Then I said, get a dog mic and a chain dog lead, nice EDC. I'm too lazy for a dog. I don't want to be cleaning up its shit and that. I ain't got enough money for a dog either. But no, I know what you mean there, though, Leonard. And he said, for a shotgun, the plod have to prove why you shouldn't have one. Procton said, why would you need a license for black airsoft guns, but not BB guns? It's very weird over here. You're not allowed BB guns, but you realistic looking BB guns, but you can have a realistic looking air pistol instead. That's perfectly fine. King Bradley said, oh cool, by the way, the US baton thing, batons are legal in all 50 states to my knowledge, where some states require you to be employed in private security law enforcement or military areas. Yeah, that one's come through, mate. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. That is good. Right, hang on. Yeah, that is a beast, isn't it? What's that picture gone? One of the pictures disappeared. I'm going to show it. You probably won't be able to see this anyway. But, yeah. Richard said, okay, we'll do a video on a bodkin type first, then a broadhead one. Another video, so I can still do it under 3 heats. Yeah, that'd be good, Rich. I'd like to see that. Winker Bean said, you know what would be super cool? Don't know, you tell me. My man Spartan said, Black pre 1987, it was legal. Hang on. It was legal to own a semi-automatic AK-47 and pistol since the Hungerford incident in 87. That's all been changed. Big Bradley said East Coast. Is it illegal to own a black firing gun if bought for needing a license? No, I'm pretty sure it's all right. You can still own them. You can't sell it. That's all. You're not allowed to sell it. You can still own it. Because I've got quite a few items similar to that you can still own them, but I can't sell them. That's they're pretty much worthless now. Samuel said, King Bradley, battens and asps are nice, but I prefer the old school tie knockers. Then said pickaxe handles are legal when there's no battens. Behind that crossbow is a pickaxe handle. Like I said, yeah, we're all screwed by the plonker in Hungerford. Then he said, King Bradley, well, in that case, they are legal in the UK as well, provided you are plot. Yeah, it, doesn't really mean they're legal. Yeah. Richard said, a roundabout is almost the same as a baton. That way. Sam said, I'd like to get hold of the German police apps. They spring-loaded. Americans aren't. Troxton said, to carry a baseball bat, make sure you've got a ball. Yeah, that's it. Ball and a glove certainly appear more legal anyway. With everything you carry, if you're ever going to risk carrying something, it's got to have some kind of legitimate use for it to at least be, have a chance of getting away with it. Yeah, lens and a glove. Yeah, exactly, mate. My Spartan said, yeah, pickaxe handle is a good tool, definitely. Pete said, got a cold steel bat just like that, but it's made of polypropylene. Number said, Mike, would be great if you are up for it to come down and meet you and Mark and do a video, maybe in the summer this year. Yeah, I'll we'll talk about it in email one day. It's just sort of sorting these things out. Yeah, I'm up for that. I've said I found it quite funny being in public place with the bill hook yesterday. King Bradley said, I'd love to get my hands on a pre or post World War II Mauser C96 and P08 Luger. And what he said, a stout walking stick is probably the best thing. Yeah, that's a very good idea. Mine's over there as well. Troxian said heavy dog toys would be good for EDC. Yeah, I think Weapon Survival mentioned dog toys once. A heavy dog toy, a bit like a monkey fist. But yeah, I'm always up for things like that. It's just sorting it out. So I can't promise anything, but I will warn you one thing. I am, although I do YouTube videos, I can be very, very, very antisocial. But we'll try and sort something out, and then if I'm in the mood, we'll sort something out. I don't want to make any promises. You know what I mean? Marcus said, King Bradley, check out the Classic Firearms channel. They have Lugers all the time. Expensive though. I'll tell you how antisocial I can be. A bloke from Germany was in London once and said to me, Mike, I'm in London this week. Would you like to meet me? And I still didn't go. And I felt guilty for quite a while. Yeah. But, I'm just being honest there. Weapon Stuff said, we will at some point. Mark said, Mike, Lord, we're all very alike. Pete said, the guy with the Coubertin said about putting a spark plug on the keychain. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I like to go with the pens, because the pens, it does something, don't it? What could you say you had a spark plug on you? Unless it's a spare spark plug. Troxton said, have you still got the helmet baseball cap? Still wear? I've still got it. It's just there. But I don't wear it a lot because I never need to. I don't go out a lot and need a hard hat. You know what I mean? Sam said antisocial. I think that's the crowd you attract here, Mike. Could be. Number Sabu said, have a few beers down the local club in the evening after doing a vid. Yeah, I'm like that too. Not very sociable and trusting, but let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm not saying no. But when it would happen, I don't know. Leonard said, I don't like mixing myself, mate. No, Taylor ashore, right? He says, it weren't me, mate. Iron Man said, I get antisocial. Very short said, I Marcus said, Tony and all. I've said, I'm one of those people who has a few very close friends and don't like most other people. Yeah. Well, I've told you like this before. I don't go out a lot, really. I've got to the stage where I don't really need to, but I don't know. But we can sort something out. It'd be slightly different if I had my own place as well, because I can't really bring anyone back here, unless it's at one specific week in the year. You know what I mean? Anyway, Pete said, "Yeah, guys was not that smart. He was done for having a police prison style baton on his car keys before." Fuck's sake. Yeah. It's got to be something with a legitimate use. Mark, the trouble with me, I speak my mind too much. Doesn't always go down well. Sam said, I get along with my dogs better than people. Sounds like we all are quite the same then. Then he said, antisocial. Isn't that the club for fathers and mothers and sisters? King Bradley said, is the UK baton ban only for the domestic market, or is there an import ban on them as well? Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to import. Most of the stuff over here, it's banned to buy, sell, import, export, or manufacture. My man Smart said, I have very few friends because I do not tolerate fake people. Yeah, I understand where you're there. Troxton said, I always carry a pen. At least you can still take notes if the EMP goes off. Since everyone uses their phone nowadays. Irishman said, oh, Irishman, you right, mate? I don't know what we're talking about in a minute. What was we? As soon as you said that, it's all gone up my head. Fucking weird, isn't it? Marcus, you read the next couple of questions, you'll know what we're on about. Marcus said, I always think birds of a feather flock together. Like finds like all the time. Oh, we're talking about being antisocial. How most of us are antisocial. That's probably why we're on here on a Friday night, isn't it? I think Bradley said, I really hate metal in the forms of sticks. Then I said, I'm watching with my dogs. The birds upstairs. Sam said, Irishman, a long time. Merry Christmas. Pete said, the glass breaker on my pen is another good reason. Yeah, that's what I mean. They're really good tools, really. There are people I know, whenever I see them, their dogs come straight over for a cuddle, but I don't like the owners at all. Yeah. But yeah, I can be extremely antisocial, but yeah. And that's what he said. When you think about it, a sword is just sharp and pointy metal stick. Pete said, I am most of the time at work or at home. Doctor said, dogs can sense bad people. My man said, I'm 37 soon. I not go to clubs no more. That's a young man saying, you know what? I've never been to a club, but it looked like my idea of hell anyway. And I used to hate pubs because every time I went in the pub, I always got in trouble. Something would happen. It's just the wrong environment for me. I used to like street drinking, if I'm honest. But I can go in a pub now and enjoy myself. But I couldn't go in a club even drunk. Richard Buffington said, most people I know in person only really bother with me when they want something doing or fixing. Yeah. That's a shame, really, isn't it, Rich? But that's what people are like, aren't they? Dumble Sabu said, I'm a cunt to anybody who tries to be friendly, like they're after something. Not a bad way to be. Missed Mark in the same small town, same day last summer. Missed him by 2 hours. Yeah, mad, isn't it? But yeah, we'll see what happens. Riggs. I'm not saying no, but it's just when it might happen, I don't know. But yeah. But it might be better. I don't know if I could tell you a time, if that makes sense. King Brady, there are few people I voluntarily go out to talk with. Half of them are staff at my local weapons and equipment store. Marcus and Dallas, I'm very comforting about telling a smart ass to fuck off. They're not easy to try. No, they can't. They all seem to like me anyway. Sam said, everyone seems to have an agenda anymore. Hard to trust or think of as friends. I'm asked, when do we get the Q&A answers? What day did I do it on? Do you know? I'll do it exactly a week after. So what did I do? Wednesday, Tuesday? Wednesday or Tuesday next week then. Give me a chance to think about some stuff, get some props out if any props get needed. Yeah. I haven't read all the questions yet, I don't think. My old coffee, tea, chocolate stuff going down all right. Yeah, if anyone hasn't been on the Q&A video, go on the Q&A and leave a question or questions. Irishman said, I'm antisocial, but unfortunately I'm likeable and popular, so can't keep wanting to talk to me. Like I said to Sam, I think you can spot an okay person fairly quickly. Once I take a dislike to someone, I just back away. Yeah, I can understand that totally. Then I said, how's the reflux? You know what? It's all right now. I'm still getting some. I'm not getting proper acid reflux come up, but I'm still getting a bit of the like throat thing, tiny little bit of a throat thing, but not enough to bother me. But yeah, it's good now, really, Leonard. So cheers, mate. Number Sabu said, yes, mate, anytime. I'll have to save to drive down to you. Don't have to be your house. It'll be 1 hour or so drive anyway from Norfolk. All right, I'll have a think and talk to Mark, and yeah. Don't think it's going down all right, is it? From what you said earlier, it'll come out all right too. Yeah. But there's probably weeks or days that would be better for me, because what it would be is if I've got to do something anyway, I've got to do something, say, I can't think of anything specific. We could sort of do it then when I'm having to do something else. You know what I mean? Donut Z said, no, I've read that one. Sam said, Marcus, same here. And odds are, if the initial impression is bad, it's very hard to change my mind about someone. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Irishman said, anyone have a quick cures for a chest cold? I'm dying today. Sadly, I've not. I haven't. When I've said to Irishman a load of DMX-based cough medicine. All gone. But yeah, when I think of a date, it won't be probably till at least the summer anyway, Riggs. I'll give you about a month's notice anyway. It won't be, oh, do you want to meet tomorrow sort of thing. I'd never do that. Yeah, my problem is I can't get anywhere because I would meet loads of people, but I can't. I wouldn't. But if I could get there, you know what I mean. If we could go somewhere, but I can't get anywhere. Marcus said, Samuel, spot on. Try reading the book, The Gift of Fear, all about first impressions being right. Samuel said, Irishman, eat a tablespoon of Vicks vapor rub twice a day. Lol. Sounds bad, but works to break up congestion. You always crack me up with that eating the Vicks, Sam. Richard, you're right. Then he said, Irishman, a lot of whiskey. Won't get rid of the chest guard, but you'd be half dozy on them. Yeah, you won't care. Yeah, hit the chemist. I'm as sponsored. Cold goes on its own and is nasty. Richard, the people who slag you off behind your back are horrible. They're not all buddy when they want something. Yeah. Rennie, I've tried the old Rennies. Richard said that's a nice collection. Cheers, mate. Then said, what is your opinion would be the ideal crossbow pound draw? Well, you don't need 150. It all depends what you're using it for, but 120 is fine. 105, 120, good for enjoyable shooting. I meant from Mike's house party, yeah. This is Mike's house party now, we're in it. As close to that's ever going to come. Abu said, yeah, give me time to save up. Yeah, I wouldn't just spring it on you, you know, come down tomorrow. I said they both have something like 7 to 15 milligrams of DMX per 5 mil. King Bradley said, oh, fuck, I see you guys around. I just got called in for security, so I can't just backed right into the fucking security gate. See you later, King Bradley. I hope it's not a pain in the ass job. Sandra, all right? Pete said, you had poppers. I think I've tried poppers before. All it did was gave me a headache. This is my kind of party, Leonard said. I must Spartan said, I'll slag people off to their face, hence no friends. Yeah. Richard Howe said, I'm a blacksmith, so weapons don't get me started. I love them. Yeah, well, you can tell. I was in my shed today making these. They're just mild steel, sort of throwing knives, spikes. Got the old crossbow out that I bought recently. Jumbo Sabu said, I want a legal UK. What's that, Serbo? Is that what he was meant to say? But at least £1,000 I'd have to save for that. Well worth getting. No more like they'll get banned a few weeks after getting it. Airbow. I got you now, airbow. Yeah, the airbows do look good, but yeah, I wonder how long they'll last in the galley. Yeah, I worked it out in the end. I'm gonna just say aloe, all right. The one above said not say. Friend in need is a pain in the ass. Mark said, "Won't you applaud at one time, mate?" To Jumbo Salbusa. Troxin said, "I like to bait people with a bit of trust and see what they do." This has turned a very strange corner. Rita said, "The shotgun and the double barrel shotguns are looking good up there." Cheers, mate. Yeah, there's a single barrel, double barrel, and pump action. They're deactivated. And then there's a Spaz 12 BB gun. My man's about a charity starts with everyone prepping their own. Exactly. Sam says that they try owning a flatbed truck. All of a sudden, you're everyone's buddy when you have to move to a new when they're moving house. Yeah, exactly. Marcus was saying to Sandra, where are you from? He's from Manchester. This oh dear, this is turning into Johnny No, mate. So, well, I've turned right off funny corner, isn't it? Or whatever saying is, it's not that, is it? I couldn't think what the fucking thing was. Yeah, let's change the subject now. Dumble Sabu said to Marcus, but left the dark side. That was nearly 10 years ago now, mate. So, what have we spoke about today? A bit of prepping, that always comes up. I was saying to one of my relatives earlier. There's nothing wrong, you know. I'll be honest, I don't go out, so I don't really have any mates. Plus, I alienated a lot of my mates from when I used to drink all the time. It was loads of mates, you know, when you're younger, and then eventually, the more and more trouble I got in, it went less and less and less and less and less till there was about 2 left. And then when I got remanded, them 2 went, and that was it. But I still do see some of them. My old friends from from proper childhood Still see them occasionally, and I still class them as friends. But yeah, a lot of the other ones. Ophelia, you right? I am the deadliest princess, shadow of darkness, lawbreaker, war creator, and destruction of light. Good for you. We've had Chuck Norris on now, Ophelia. I said, can't remember if I said this, but my sharpener came. Oh, you did say, yeah. What kind of sharpener is it, Liam? But you did say on Twitter to me earlier, Pete said, I really want those cranbit knives, but they are on the slow boat from China. Have you ordered one then, or not? Richard said, got a few good mates, took me years to collect them. Yeah, well, as I said, I don't really go out now, and I don't work, so I don't really see a lot of people, but I've got a big family, though, so I do see a lot of people, just not, you know. I'm as much as I need a good attic tent. Any recommendations? Not sure, mate. The tents I've got are cheap old things, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, that was a good Manc accent, Mike. That I wasn't trying to do a Manc accent, so if that came out like it, that was pure. That was totally unintentional. And I mean that honestly. That must have came out without even me knowing it. Revansoff said it's like a double-sided metal diamond file thing. Richard said, "Yeah, Samuel, it's why I don't tell people I know how to weld in real life or fabricate and forge. Everyone else wants you to do things for free." Yeah, that's always the way. Arctic tent. I did think attic tent. Well, I did think, what the hell's an attic tent? Arctic tent, yeah. Someone might be able to help you there. Oh, man. I said, ideal for sharpening things with funny angles, so sharpen my cookery as well with it earlier. Then I said, looking forward to any films. Well, I should hopefully be, when I get off my bloody arse and actually do it, watch some of the films that Samuel sent me on this memory stick. I'm going to watch some of the westerns on there. I've not watched any yet. I think I've only watched about 3 films since I got this anyway. But I can't think of any. I don't tend to watch a lot of films. I tend to watch old films that I've not seen. But I can't think of any new ones that I'm looking forward to off the top of my head. Marcus said, do you make flint strikers? To Richard. He said, oh yeah, blood's thicker than water. Twice as hard to get rid of. Troxton said, is it illegal to own a spiral knife? Do you know what? I'm not sure. Ophelia Lay said, my hatred is the soul and my anger is my weapon. My single touch of darkness can turn your whole nation into chaos. Hopeless and helpless state. Vance Martin said, do you own a fire axe? No, I don't, but we've definitely got big fuck off axes here because my dad and my brothers are landscape gardeners. But I don't actually have one myself, but I could get one like that. Dan said to Richard, exactly, but I bet your talents would attract many leeches. Richard said he never tried one. Yeah, actually, yeah, the traditional, flint and steel. Yeah, is that what you meant? Yeah, the traditional flint strikers. Yeah, you could do some lovely ones in them, Rich. Nice twisted metal things. Then there's a 2-man British Army tent I got last year, 100 quid, but they are rare. Richard said, Mark, is easy, nothing to it. You can do it. Loads of good videos on YouTube. Get yourself an old file. We're halfway there. Pete said, I think I have one of them, Liam. You should get the Viking whetstone necklace. It looks good. You can sharpen many things, even fish hooks. I bought the Lansky World Legal and the Dennett's Colt Python the other day. Great item. Oh, nice. Yeah, Lansky World Legal. What kind of price is that? I think that's a bit dear for me. I don't think they're massively dear, are they? But, yeah, you know, anything. 20 quid's too dear for me. Sam said, before you watch the Westerns, might watch Mexican 300. It's a short film. True story, the border problem in my area. I will do. I might watch that one tonight. No promises, though, but I might do. I don't know if I'll watch anything tonight. But, yeah. I'll watch them soon. Number 7, a spiral knife like the United Cutlery Cyclone is legal to buy. I have one. Pete said, whetstone necklace, a video idea for you. Got it written down, Pete. So after you mentioned it on, you probably won't be able to read it. After you mentioned it on Liam's stream yesterday, I wrote it down because I thought, shit, that was one of the things I was supposed to be remembering to make. Yeah. Oh, 24 quid. That's not too bad, is it? Yeah, no, that's an all right price, isn't it? Doesn't see. So, Jumbo Sabu, watch out for that lamp in case your fingers get in the way. When it closes, you'll lose the buggers. That's what I do like about those San Renmus with the flipper. They're very safe. And they got some other tools as well. I do like they got other stuff on them. Once I said to Peach, think you mean a whetstone, mate. A whetstone is just a damp rock. Sam said it's only about 3 minutes long. Oh, proper short then. Oh, I thought you meant like a half an hour thing. Richard said, it's why if I get a lathe, I'm keeping it a secret. I get people wanting me to bore out 2-stroke motorbike engines to fit a large piston, expect me to pay for a new piston. Yeah, that's the problem. I've made a couple of mistakes like that, telling people I could do hardwood floors, or telling people I enjoy doing certain things, and then that's my job then. Every time someone wants the floor or someone wants electrics done, you know. Luckily with the electrics, I can say I'm not qualified, so I can't do it unless it's changing a fucking plug. Pete said, "Lol, yeah, whetstone. I do wet it though." Then I said, "What were you cooking tonight?" Oh, we had Mexican tonight, but it was supposed to be enchiladas. Are normally chicken, aren't they? Chicken enchiladas, but we only had mince, so I thought, "Fuck it, I'm going to do mince enchiladas." We had mince enchiladas, garlic wedges, and refried beans. Quite nice. And then just before this chat, because I knew food would come up, I had half of a pizza and a packet of crisps, so that when the stream ends, I won't be hungry and want to eat just before I go to bed. Pete said with water, because if you use oil, it can't go back to use water. Right, yeah. Dumble Serbo said, yeah, Lancey is a wanker to close. It is also aggressive looking. Many coppers would have issues with it, although under 3 inches non-locking. Yeah, that is the problem with, as you say, an aggressive looking knife. It sort of puts the shit up people, don't it? Even though it's totally legal. Richard, a nice carbon steel knife will throw a nice spark too, Marcus. Saves you trouble of making a steel. Yeah, well, because Richard makes that kind of thing, it'd be good for Richard Weaponsmith. He could make them and sell them, couldn't he? Leonard said, what kind of pizza? Just a plain, well, not plain. It was a pepperoni pizza, but I put a bit of barbecue sauce on the top. Sabu said the Spyderco UKP had better everyday car, I think. Not my favourite EDC is, don't you? Or legal carriers. Come on, where are you, bastard? Well, El San Renmu. Marcus said, yeah, either that or just carry a dick. Then he said, Jumbo Sabu. It does look aggressive, but you can't stab anyone with it. It's a sheep's foot. Dammy said, I make mean chicken enchiladas with green sauce. Good stuff. Sounds nice. Richard, I'd always go for a bick on my anus after Indian food. Pete said, the red-handled Victorinox will always be the least threatening. Yeah, that's definitely true. I think the Offanel's even more so. But the old red Victorinox, yeah, classic, yeah, very non-threatening knife. But the Offanel's, that is a good one as well. Like I said, Jumbo Sabus, gear-based knives are cheap and fantastic quality. Spyderco too expensive. For that, there's less than a tenner. Less than 10 quid for that. And it's legal carry, safe, because you can't shut it on you. It's got loads of features, dual thumb studs, flipper, fucking gym pin, pocket clip, glass breaker, and the multiple tools. For less than a tenner, you can't go wrong. I do prefer the blade on the other one, though. But you can't have everything. I'd prefer, if I could, I'd prefer this in all black with the blade of the other black one. This one. So I'd basically like this one, but with the extra tool and the bigger glass breaker. Nightmare for me. I've read it out, Marcus. Because there's bloody about a million fucking things on this. This is the Sanrenmu 7094 STX PNH T4. But there's a review of it on my channel. Just look up legal carry knives or Sanrenmu knives. Then said nice knife. Dumpside Booster demanded if you want to carry any self-defense item, I'd buy a big dildo. Great bludgeoning weapon, and you'd probably get away with carrying it. Fuck's sake. Look, the price the spider goes in the UK is disgusting now. That's why I've never owned one. I've never owned a spider code. Oh, that's a good point about the yeah, some of the openers do lock, don't they? But yeah, as Liam said there, you can get a sub 3-inch one that doesn't lock. Rita said you can lock the openers, can't lock an old Victorinox, well, the new ones. Sam said I received the green Victorinox for Christmas from Germany last year. The only folding blade I use. And I said I've got the 2-odd-inch carbon without a collar. Yeah, these little Sanrenmus for the price is unbelievable what you get. Very safe knife because of the flipper. It'll just shut on your finger first. Unlocking, you get a couple of little tools with them as well. You know, as in bottle opener, screwdriver, glass breaker, dual thumb studs and all that. Don't need to flip them out. Then I said, have you tried any of the flat band catapults? Yeah, I did have a couple. I'm not very good with catapults, so I've never really got used to them. Richard, I live in France. Last week I came across the biggest optional ever, more like a folding sword. I've seen that one. And I said, have you tried? Yeah, I read that, didn't I? Pretty said, just get the biggest optional you can under 3 inches. Take the locking ring off. Yeah, and see, really easy to do that. Yeah, good point. You could even get a bigger one and grind it down, so you got a nice big handle. When I said 5-centimeter blade to be exact. Dumpstar Boo said, makes me wonder why spider cars are so expensive now in the UK. It's strange, isn't it? Maybe a lot of people don't know. I bet a lot of people don't know about these kind of knives and some of the others, and they probably only know about the fucking Spyderco ones or something. I really don't know, but you think Spyderco would do a decent, decently priced legal carry one? Sam said to Marcus, I don't think so. Just a blade, saw, bottle opener, all screwdriver. Only downside, the all doesn't have a thread hole. Yeah, that's weird. Pete said, yeah, I also did that. I made a fat stubby sheep's foot knife. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's why I like this. This is a good knife. This one. Size of the handle on this is lovely. But I had to grind down that blade to make that legal. It's got a lovely big. This would be perfect fucking knife if it had a little flipper foot on it. It'd have a lovely big handle. But yeah, not quite as safe as the other ones. Troxy said, is that a Sanrenmu 7094? Yeah, I think both of these might be. That's a 7099. And this one is a 7094. Marcus was saying Sam's knife sounds like the hiker. Richard said, got to take an epic piss. Be right back. I'm so busy, Mike. I've also noticed that there are not many UK online knife sellers now. Where am I? but not many weapon sellers. There are many knife and other item sellers, but not many. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? You're right, though. I only know of one or two. Dieball Frog, right, mate? Good to see you on. Pete said, I have the 7099. It's good. Yeah, it's a nice one, this, isn't it? I like the blade shape on that one. I'm tempted to swap them blades over, but I don't know. Maybe I think there's a slight thickness difference. And I said we need a WeaponCollector limited EDC pocket knife. Did you mention that before, Leonard? Someone's mentioned that. I may look into that. Or it'll be one, you know, like find some knife that you can brand. Might do that. But I would like to design my own knife, but it's getting it made. Doctor said the Sanran 07098 is the biggest non-locking under 3 inch. Being a bit peach. I'll be on for about another 20 minutes. I'll look into it, Leonard. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'll have to do the t-shirts and shit soon as well. That keeps coming up. It's just getting out doing it. Marcus said, take knife orders, I'll buy one. I'd make them my bloody self if I could get the stuff, but I can't afford to get any. You know, you've seen my grinder, it's about fucking 40 quid, I think. And it's not big enough to grind out knives. Plus, you'd never get well, you could get good, you know, good quality like that, but it's never quite the same, is it, with folders? See you later, Dieball. Yeah, I'll sort out, because the t-shirts now are easy. All you'd have to do is make the design. You don't even have to get them printed out, do you? You can buy them to order, can't you? Like the person, they get one, they buy it, and then it gets printed to order. Yeah, some Ganzo non-locking knives would be good. There's my favourite Ganzo there. EDC every day. Someone said Mike's EDC, a ballpoint pen, Matt's favourite survival item, a cup. What's in your drinking water? I don't know, Sal. It's probably the years of booze from before. Mark said Jumbo Sal Builders, Cold Steel, UK appointing stockist in Oldham. Yeah, I'll have a video on tomorrow of these. Have a look at some of these links I had on here. Anyone got any plans tomorrow? Justin said Mark is reading. Riffin Weaponsmith said carbon steel is a rip-off nowadays. It's a wonder anything is made from it for a reasonable price. Oh, I'll just look at my phone quickly. Like I said, you haven't done your famous quote tonight. It's got to come up naturally. I can't even remember which one it was now. There's two, weren't there? Leonard said, are you streaming tomorrow night? I think so. I should be. I can't see why not. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I am, Leonard. I'm so boosted to Marcus. There is one up the road from me in Norfolk too, mate. Just waiting for a reply. What he said. I'm not too well at the moment. Got a bit of a bad chest, so I'm staying in. All right, you get better soon, mate. Droxian said, to weapons off that Sohei katana has sold out now. I wouldn't have minded one of them. I think it's a bit out my price, so I only had a certain amount. Sam said, plans tomorrow. I might go cow tipping. I haven't done that in a while. Richard Banks, example, 1095 carbon steel to make 2 knives costs around 24 quid. Yes, uneconomical, isn't it? Mark said, get Mark on tomorrow, Mike. It was good over Christmas. I'll ask him, I'll see. But yeah, if he's about, I'll try and get him on. So Shaw said, expecting clear weather tomorrow with test fire. Yeah, weapons. Nice, that sounds good. Then said, birds away with the band, such Tron launch tomorrow. Nice again. Weapons stuff said, shame, but not surprised. Very good for 40 quid. Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of them. I didn't have 40 quid in my budget though, sadly. But 8 comments on YouTube. Where the fuck's all that from? I have a delay on my email, so I've read all these comments about 2 hours ago. Now, YouTube has just sent me a load of notifications from 7:45. Or comments then. What was the other? I was hoping. What was I hoping would come up on? I'll tell you what else I bought at the same time. Fucked myself over a bit though. I'm not bothered. It was my own fault. I got some throwing knives at the same time. Where is my other one? Right. I've got this throwing knife. Oh yeah, thanks, Ed. Yeah, don't forget. Make sure you're all liking this stream, please. So I've got this throwing knife, and I saw a set of 3 on Blades and Bows, so I thought I'd get 3. Then I had 4 of them, so I bought them without bothering to check the fucking size. They're smaller, but that's not their fault. That's my fault for not checking. But they're still good. Not even thrown them yet. But that was my fault, not theirs. Yeah, thanks for doing the thumbs up, everyone. Sam said he's off, going to take the dog down the river. Enjoy your evening. See you next week. See you later, Sam. Yeah, have a good walk. The old dogs. Or dog. Richard said just go thumbs up. Irishman said, anyone else here bet on horse racing? No, but my mum works in a betting shop though, and has done for years in multiple ones. But no, I've never been in any kind of betting. Yeah, that was my own fuck up. That was. I was hoping there was. I thought it was that size, but I didn't bother reading properly. My own fucking fault. Richard said, "Oh, nice thrower." And see that from over here. Yeah, I quite like throwing knives. It can be difficult at first. Watching Adam Challenger's videos helps a lot though. I was throwing all right in about half an hour or less, following his instructions. I hope he gets better. He's ill at the minute, isn't he, again? Leonard said knife throwing is tricky. Proctor said I can't throw throwing knives. Like I said, red rum is a good bet. Yeah. Is that the one? Which one's red rum? What's the one? Shergar, ain't it, the one that got kidnapped by the IRA, wasn't it? Richard Weaponsmith, if I can get some coal, I'll do the Arrowhead video tomorrow, hopefully. Don't see to Irishman. A mate of mine used to follow the horses, unfortunately. So did the horse he followed. Followed other horses, that is. Irishman said slow horses and fast women. Iron Spartan so just got back from the shop, bought a Hershey's cookies and a cream candy bar. I thought you was going to say just got back with some special brew. I did see your Christmas video, I think it was, where you was going to get some booze, but I didn't comment on it. I didn't get a chance. I'll get a stage sometimes where I'm watching loads of videos, but I don't comment on any of them. I made a point today of actually commenting on a load. Mark says definitely sounds like Northwestern movie. It does, don't it? Yeah, if you want any tips on throwing knives, Watch Adam Challadin's videos on how to do half spin knife throwing. You'll be throwing knives and sticking them in half an hour. Richard L said, I got started by getting really drunk and throwing screwdrivers in my barn door. Well, I used to do that in here when I was a teenager. I used to be able to throw them into the door frame, which is about that wide. Throw a boot dagger. I wouldn't be able to do that now. Yeah, good old Norman Wisdom. I like Norman Wisdom. Like I said, I always like a video to remember I've watched it. Yeah, I always definitely, if I watch a video that I like, you know, one of you lot's videos, I always do like it. Whether I comment or not, I always do like it. It just all depends. If I've had a day where I missed a few and I've got to watch about 20 videos, I don't always comment. But I'm up to date now, so if anyone uploads, I'll be commenting now. Richard said, I make sure thumbs up videos I've watched, which I'm subscribed to. Yeah, same here, Rich. And I said, what would you order from a Chinese takeaway? Well, my classic was always sweet and sour prawn balls, special fried rice, and chicken satay with peanut sauce, whatever. But now it would probably be the special fried rice still, and the chicken satay. Probably now pork balls or chicken balls instead. Sweet and sour. Love sweet and sour sauce. Then he said, I'm lousy at throwing knives, to be honest, but not too bad at throwing hatchets or something. Oh, that's something I need to do, Zed, actually. I've never done any hatchet throwing yet. I need to either make one or buy one or get one somehow. But yeah, I do want to do some hatchet throwing. It's just getting around to getting something to throw. I tried to get one from Gearbest, but they've never in stock. And I've said, I'm getting a Chinese takeaway tomorrow, Lord. Chicken and cashew nuts in a yellow bean sauce. I've never had that. I do like trying anything, though. The worst thing I ever tried, though, wasn't horrible, but it wasn't nice. Mongolian sausages. And they was like really dirty, disgusting. Well, I don't know. Those horrible little things like breadcrumb sausages, but the meat was disgusting. And in the end, we was hanging the sausages out of our flies. Making me laugh just thinking about it. 12 o'clock at night, or maybe 11 o'clock at night, hanging these sausages out of our flies, running around the road, waving them at cars. Suppose we didn't get arrested. We probably fucking did. Droxin said, make a spear out of the throwing knives and a broom handle. I've done that. I've done that. Richard said, first time in here. You got a nice channel. Oh, thanks, Richard. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, join regularly. Yeah, you'll have a good laugh in these chats. Sort of normally weapon related kind of stuff or anything prepping, or you know, well, you can see this is what it normally is every night, every weekend. What was I said? Did you see that Paul Harrell video throwing the axes? Don't go in as far as I was. Yeah, I did watch that. Yeah, it was good and interesting, wasn't it? Then he said, sweet and sour pork, chicken is food fit for a king. Yeah. Leonard, roast duck, Cantonese style. Yeah. Mark said, you can't go far wrong with Chinese or Thai food. The reason I like chicken and cashew is you get so many cashews from takeaway in a box for the price. It's also sort of fruity flavour. Marcus said, get out of here, you little pervert. Irish said, if you order a curry from a Chinese takeaway, ask for it without veg. Get lots of meat and feel like you get your money's worth. Chinese veg is horrible anyway. My dad gets beef curry from the Chinese, and that does smell and look nice. That seems to just be mainly the beef and onions. Like I said, Irish man, yeah, not keen on that bok choy stuff. I'm fucking glad I ate that fucking pizza now, because this is actually making my mouth water. Who bought this up? They're going to have to get her a time out. Joking. Truxton said, I find the Chinese takeaways are good. at making chicken omelette. Chinese omelettes are nice as well because they have a very, I don't know what they cook them in, but they're very nice, aren't they? As I've said to Irishmen, yeah, with the chicken and cashew, it's literally 50% chicken, 50% cashews. When I get sweet and sour from there, it's 20% chicken. And well, that's why the sweet and sour pork balls or sweet and sour chicken balls, sweet and sour prawn balls is literally just 12 prawn balls and the sauce. So you get a lot for your money there. I can never eat all that in one go. That'll do me at least 2 meals. That and the rice and the, yeah, even if it's just empty. Leonard was it. Richard said, Paul Harrell throwing axes. I got to see that one. Yeah, I watched it earlier after Liam recommended it. And the funny thing is, and I'd literally been in the garden throwing them just before I watched it. That'll be on tomorrow. You'll see me doing some throwing. It's not a lot of throwing though, because I only had half an hour before it got dark. I hadn't thrown for a while, so I'm going to have to just cut in the bits where it sticks and miss out all the misses. Richard said, you have to get the stop it out, man. I know. I think I've got to in a minute. Thing is, there's only 7 minutes left, so I might just leave it now. I just have to down some water. That'll fill me up. Too late for me to eat now. Mark said, who likes little pre-cooked cocktail sausages supermarkets sell? Love them. Yeah, we have them. Once I said to Richard Owl, did a video in the morning with a meat target and the throwing knives and axes. And he said, Marcus Bradley, yeah, they're very nice. David Shaw said, Oxo Cube on dry rye, I can't beat it. Bloody hell. What has been making you eat that? I feel like I should be sending you money now if that's what you're eating. Richard said, weapons, I'll be more than sure to watch that one. Trotter said, I recommend Asda steak and gravy puff pastry pies, 2 for £5. Right, that's it. No more food talk now. I'm going to break it up. We'll have the last 5 minutes. I'll let you just finish off your comments or getting your last bits out there. No more food talk. We can't end on food because we're stopping at 11. Turn my volume up before I press start. Here's your final warning on the food.
For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time. You've got to, please stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
That one. Perfect. Perfect. So tonight. Yeah, no more time. Exactly. He said, my sister gave me some pies made by local butcher. Yeah, I bet that was nice, actually. So good if good for diarrhea. You lot know some funny old fucking causes and cures for diarrhea, don't you? Sailor Shaw said, righto. Righto all. Nearly midnight, yeah. Pumpkin time. Cheers all. See you later, mate. Silver Shamrock, exactly. Cracks him. Never trust a fart. Good advice. That is good advice. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll upload a video of me making and throwing these. I'll put that on in the day with possibly a premiere so that we can chat on there for a bit if you want. If you ever see the premieres, anyone, if you don't know this, the premieres have a chat on it like this that you can chat before the video. And then when the video, I'll be on there as well. And then when the video comes on, you can talk and watch the video. And then when it ends, it ends. So yeah, if you ever see a premiere, join it. And yeah, you'll be able to chat with people in a chat. It's just it won't have a video, that's all, until the video plays. But the chat can be on for an hour before the video plays. Yeah, so I probably will do a premiere for that. I'm not 100% sure though. But that'll be on, and then in the evening, 9 till 11, I'll do another live stream. Be back to normal now. Harshman, it doesn't cure it, but thickens it up. That's right. Pete said, Harry Redknapp puts vinegar on his pie. Never had it. My dad would do things like that. He puts vinegar on I'm pretty sure he puts vinegar on things like mashed potato. Mark said, "I'll watch out for the premiere." Yeah, because you join the premieres, don't you, Marcus? You know what they are, and Zennuts he does. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know that you can chat on them now. I don't know if people know what they are yet, but yeah, if you see a premiere of mine or anyone, join it, and there'll be a live chat on there. That's the whole point of them premieres. And you can get an hour's worth of chatting on there. There's never a lot of us on there because, as I said, I don't think a lot of people know about it, or they're not getting notified about it. And I said I'll be in the hills tomorrow, but if I get 4G, I'll join. Oh, nice one, mate. And I said my granddad puts vinegar on everything. Like I said, vinegar on green cabbage is nice. Well, for my dad's dinner today, because he don't like things like Mexican, he had boiled mince and onions, mashed potato, and boiled cabbage. We're going back to food again. Troxin said, "What game are you playing next?" Well, I've actually started Resident Evil 4, but on the PlayStation 4 version, you can only do it on the normal mode, and I'm actually finding it a little bit difficult. So I may have, not that hard, but I don't want to keep constantly dying on a stream, so I may complete it first, and then play it on the re-through on a stream with the better guns and that, and already having your health up quite high. I can't remember if it stays up, but you can have the better guns, can't you? So it's either Resident Evil 4, definitely, but I may do on the live streams for a couple of days till I complete that. Oh, fuck. Layers of Fear. Richard said, "I'll be looking out. They already look good." Weapons Off said, "Yeah, I don't bother with premieres often, as loads of people comment after the premiere ends." Yeah. I think it can mess it up. I noticed if I get a load of people in the premiere, hardly anyone comments on the video afterwards. Richard said, "Yeah." Marcus said, "Sardines and sliced tomato is beautiful." Weapons Off said, "Proxy, your name has reminded me of rewatch Return of the Living Dead." Yeah, every time I see him, it makes me think of that. I love Return of the Living Dead. The second one's not bad either. Oh, the third one's not terrible, but the first one's the best one. Then up to he said, "If I don't literally cough my guts out tomorrow, I'll watch the premiere." Trying to send more cops, yeah. Richard said, "What time will the premiere air, Mike? If it's after 4, I should be on." I'm not actually 100% sure, Rich. I've not thought about it, but maybe I'll whack it on about 5 o'clock or something to come on at 6. So there'll be a chat from 5 till 6, say, and then at 6 the video will play. I just want to make sure it's early enough that it's before the premiere, before the live stream at night. But I'm actually not 100% sure, Rich. I've not really thought about it yet. Because I may edit it as soon as I get up, and then as soon as I've edited it and finished it, I may end up uploading it. So it might already be on, but I'm not sure, Rich. But yeah, I'm not sure. So I did most of the stuff I need, stuff I need to do tomorrow. I've done most of it tonight, so I don't need to do anything tomorrow, really. So yeah. Trucks is, I think the third Return of the Living Dead is underrated. Really good practical effects. Yeah, it's a good film, isn't it? I tried watching the 4th and 5th one, and maybe the 6th one, 5th. There was a 6th one. They was terrible. I couldn't watch them. Was it 5 and 6? I couldn't. I had to force myself to watch them. Oh no, Richard was saying 5 or 6-ish. It is. 3's good, Liam. 3, I've got 3 on DVD. It's quite different to the first 2. Yeah, similar theme, obviously, or exactly the same thing. But yeah, I'd recommend watching that one, Liam. It's a bit. I look up there because that's where my DVD of it is up there. But I think that one's. I think if you've seen the first 2, it's worth watching the third one. Probably not anymore. Yeah, Marcus, I agree with you totally there about Electros. I always enjoy seeing him on here. He never really gets time to it. You never know, he might be on tomorrow. That's why I'm always surprised when, because Samuel gets on for the whole streams most of the time, don't he? But it's actually quite odd to see the Americans on here, because it must be they're normally on at the sort of, I think they're still at work half the time, aren't they? I'm going to call it a night now, so I'll just read these last ones off. I said I hate zombie movies except for Outpost, and that's only because of the Nazis in it. Yeah, the Outpost is quite good. I like the old zombie stuff. A lot of the new ones ain't quite so good. Yeah, that's what I mean, Marcus. A lot of the time they'd still be at work, wouldn't they? 8 hours back. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Most of them would still be at work. Yeah. But yeah, the first 3 Return of the Living Deads are well worth watching. I've got 1 on DVD, 2 downloaded, 3 on DVD. I couldn't get the second one on DVD. But I've got a whole shelf of zombie films up there. Old ones. I ain't got a lot of the new ones. Right, I'm going to call it a day now. So I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks everyone for watching. So see you later. Leonard, Troxin, Marcus, Irishman, Richard L, Richard Weaponsmith. I think I did know that, Liam. Z not Z. Yeah, anyone else, you'll know who you are. Thanks for watching. If you ain't liked the stream, like it before you go. And there'll be a video on tomorrow and a live stream same time tomorrow night. All right, see you later. Good night.